Hey guys, my name is Bharat.
My name is Alina, and in today's video we want to talk about why Indians living in EU should get married in Denmark and not in the country they reside in.
The number one is the legalization process. So many times the document verification can take very long because when you see what kind of documents are issued in India, you will see that sometimes there are some kind of cuts on the documents, like there are some kind of corrections and so on. I remember it from my own birth certificate. There, the municipality had made some kind of cuts and stuff and were making corrections. And when I was presenting this document in Germany, they were like, we don't think like this is a real document and it has to go through a verification process.
Yeah, because it's very unbelievable for Germans how somebody can print an official document, make a mistake, scratch it out, write it, and that's then the legal document. Because in Germany, before you print something out, you double check, triple check that all the information is correct. And I mean, there's not that much information written in the birth certificate, but yeah, so that's why the German authorities are very strict on these things. And Bharat and I can talk from our own experience as an Indo-German couple. We tried to get married in Germany. When Bharat came with his birth certificate, they said right away, we are not accepting it this way. You have to go.
They asked for a new birth certificate.
Yeah.
They asked us to get a new birth certificate issued or something. But I was like, who is going to do this in the municipality then? And you also know like how things work in India. Everything takes a lot longer. I mean, I know that in some states it's a little bit better, but more or less it just takes a lot more weeks, a lot more months to get the documents ready then.
So after seeing that this process is not going anywhere, it will take forever, we were starting to look into other options. One of them was India. We tried there also, it didn't work out, and then in the end we heard from somebody that they got married in Denmark, and then we also decided for that. But yeah, reason number one is that your documents back from India will probably not be accepted as they are, and you have to go through a long and costly process in order to get them recognized and legalized in your country in Europe where you reside in. In Denmark you don't have this problem because you don't even need the birth certificate. The list of documents is very easy. So the two mandatory documents is passport and visa for the Schengen area. Some countries also have visa-free periods, so you don't even need to provide the visa. Also, I have a lot of couples who are Indian and Indian. For many people this seems like, why should we get married in Denmark, not in India? But the reason is very simple, because if you get married in India, again, you have to go through a document legalization process. Until your document will be legalized in Germany or in any other EU country, it will take some time because it is simply a foreign document. So if you are both already living in EU, it would make the most sense if you just get married in Denmark and you do your legal wedding. You can still later go back to India and do your religious ceremony or with your family and friends, but for the legal marriage it makes sense to do it in Denmark.
It's very important to understand that these two are separate things. Like your wedding does not have to be a ceremony or a celebration at the same time. These could be done separately. Most of the people do separately because again, when you are trying to get the legal stuff handled, you don't want everybody to be looking over your shoulders or something and see if everything is going right or not, because anyway sometimes it's a stressful process. So you do your legal stuff separately. When it's done properly, then you can go ahead and also do the religious wedding. I think that fits the best.
Reason number two would be also that for many people it seems cheaper to get married in, let's say, Germany, because the initial cost is I think 200 euros. But until you have legalized your documents, it will be actually more than in Denmark. And also, if you don't speak German, you need to bring a translator to the wedding. So yeah, that is also very pricey. So many times if an international couple gets married in Germany, if they make it through the process, very long process, then it will come up more expensive than in Denmark. And in Denmark you would need approximately 2 weeks to complete the whole process.
Yeah, I mean if you take a look at the entire appointment system in Germany, it takes anywhere from 6 to 9 months, which is an awful lot of time for you to get married to somebody. In Denmark it's so much less that you don't have any kind of headaches.
Yeah, and 6 months is usually just for Germans getting married to each other. For Indo-German or Indo-foreign or like any foreigners getting married to each other, it is at least 9 months. So yeah, and you might wonder, why would some people want to get married fast? Like there are a lot of people who want to wait and then get married, that's fine, but there are also a lot of people who want to just get married right away because, you know, you can save tax benefits and there are so many other reasons, sometimes visa issues,
even health insurance and stuff, like the payments become so much lesser because as a family insured person, like only one of them is paying the health insurance premiums and the other family members are then like covered under it.
If one Indian blue card holder who's working in Germany and one Indian student are wanting to get married, for them it makes a lot of sense to get married to each other because the blue card holder can, after the marriage, get the student insured under his insurance and things like that. And of course the tax benefits will be also nice because then the blue card holder could take tax class 3 and the student could take tax class 5, so that will leave the blue card holder with a lot more money. And reason number 3 is that your Danish wedding will also be very charming. If I'm being very honest, my Danish wedding is my favorite wedding, and I'm not just saying this because I have the wedding consultation business, but I felt with all the other weddings it was always about everybody else and it was not about Bharat and me as a couple. And the Danish wedding, it was a very, very small circle, and then it really felt like our day.
The wedding certificate will be in French, German, English, Spanish and Danish. So this kind of like covers all of the major, you know, countries where these are the official languages in EU. So you also will not have any kind of problems afterwards when you're like trying to get it recognized or just trying to use it to like, you know, get recognized as a married couple in your home country in EU.
Yeah, and with the apostille it is also recognized internationally. So getting married in Denmark is 100% legal, and we would just recommend this to anybody, any expat who's living in EU, Indians who are living in EU, because this is the most simple way to make your wedding legal. So many of you already know, but I have my own wedding planning agency. I help couples getting married to each other in Denmark, and I offer free consultation calls. So if you want, you can click the link down below and book a consultation with me. Many people still have a lot of doubts after watching our videos, but usually in the consultation call I can clear them and then you can decide whether you want to proceed or not.
That's pretty much it from our sides, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.